Yo, what it do? It's time for the end of day report with yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the famous, world famous PulseWave Price Trigger Reports. And you know what it is, you know how we roll, you know how we do. All right, so basically, the markets have been sitting on the fence overall, trying to decide, trying to figure out, trying to ascertain a market direction. And we've had a plethora of reports every day. We've been having earnings come out every day. And we even had the Fed chairman speak. And basically, in a nutshell, those of you that missed it, if you want to know what he basically said, we can't keep doing this. Okay. We can't keep bailing everybody out, and the money's run out. So y'all basically on your own. What you gonna do about it? That's basically what he said in a nutshell. That's Fed speak. All right. So he basically kicked everybody to the curb. The market didn't like his speech because not long ago they was promising Fed stimulus ad infinitum, unlimited, forever, $1 trillion a month. They was just going to spend like it was no tomorrow. And now all of a sudden the Fed is, growing a conscience and saying, you know what, we can't keep doing this. This isn't good for the economy and it's not good for you either. How are you going to learn? That's basically what they just said. So the market was like, forget you. We don't care. We are not going to take this anymore. We're going to crash and burn if you don't give us what we want. Wah, wah, wah. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is on fire and hitting new highs, marching toward that 10K, the infamous place where the market begins to build a foundational support bottom. I told you a long time ago that once everything was done, the market will figure out a support base bottom around the 10K mark. Looks like we're getting closer to that time. So what do we have here? Well, we have XRP Ripple. The government-backed security is what it seems to be like. They should just rename this the Takashi Stitch 9 crypto Ripple, because if the Fed is propping this thing up, if they're behind this, if they're controlling this, or have some type of back door or something going on with this, there's a reason why they're supporting this. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, just go watch the movie Plandemic, watch that documentary, pay close attention to it, and you'll figure it out. Well, market is behaving as anticipated. Even the pop up today, it's still obeying that trend line. So very weird price pattern. But you can expect this when you're inside the Kumo cloud of chaos. We're in the Kumo cloud of chaos, the killer cloud of chaos. So we expect prices to trade toward the bottom and then go up and test the top side of that. So the market is acting as we have anticipated. And it's going to continue to do that until, well, something happens. Moving on, really nothing to see here. Next chart is W, which is Wayfair. All right, member of the trading room wanted me to take a look at this, so here I am. We had that crash alert warning for today. What happened? The market moved lower. All right, so the crash alert was productive, and it looks like we are not done yet. Market is looking like it wants to turn. Looks like momentum could be building toward the downside, and if that is the case, our initial target is around the $110 mark for Wayfair. Moving on to the next one. Taking a look at bonds, ticker TLT. Well. Market hit that support line and bounced right from it. Now going to test the upper resistance of the killer Kumo cloud of contortion and consolidation. So we expect the market to pretty much just move back and forth within the cloud for the time being. Nothing to see here. All right, moving over to Swan for you longer term equity players. This is starting to stabilize around the trend line. That's pretty much what you want to see. All right, that's hanging on. Taking a look at the SPY, the E-mini S&P 500 ETF. As you can see, it dropped below the trend line support, which has now become resistance, but you got some more support right here at the top of the Kumo cloud, a little bit of moral support. We could possibly see a bounce, but I think we're going to get a lot more productive on the crash alerts. We have now produced another crash alert for tomorrow in the S&P 500, tonight going into tomorrow. Looking at silver on the SLV ETF, more of the same. Narrow range inside day after narrow range inside day after narrow range inside day. Nothing to see here. Market hasn't made up its mind yet. Going to the triple Q, the NASDAQ 100, same as the S&P 500. Getting some productivity out of these crash alerts. I'm expecting more of the same. We're going to get down here to around this $210 trend line support for the QQQ. So crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading for the NASDAQ 100. Looking at the OIH as far as the crude oil ETF, same here. Market's just getting up here around the bottom side of the Kumo cloud. The killer Kumo cloud of consolidation and chaos is going to keep prices at bay for now. Nothing to see here. All right, moving forward. Here is the Mexican peso as promised. We've added it to our daily list. All right, so it looks like the technical bounce off of the top of the Kumo cloud support is now over. We have a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow for the Mexican peso. All right, that's your peso. Okay, yeah, I do use Thinkorswim for my trading platform. Absolutely. Beyond Meat has been added to the end of day report, so we will be covering that for you, my brother. All right, we'll be covering that for you every day. It is officially added, so it will be coming up. All right, so that Mexican peso crash alert for tonight into tomorrow for that one. All right, taking a look at Litecoin, LTC is our ticker. We're in the bear market, but not only are we in the bear market, but you can see here we are just ebbing and flowing in and out of the Kumo cloud. And it's looking like the market may begin to resume its downward trend as we're having some problems with the overhead resistance, meaning the trend line. All right, let's move right aboard here. Okay, here's your junk bond, J and K. Again, consolidating around the trend line resistance and the top of the Kumo cloud, and we have nothing. Market is not trending at the moment. Taking a look at the ticker IYR. That's your real estate. And we have broken below the Kumo cloud as promised. I warned you about that last night. And yes, we got that production today. Crash alert still in effect. And it would appear that we are starting to accelerate toward the bottom. All right, taking a look now at HDGE, which is your hedge. It's starting to blast off here. We're getting some production out of the rally alert, getting up here toward the overhead trend line resistance. That'll be around the $6.20-ish range. So you got about another 19 cents left in this run before the market decides what it wants to do. All right, moving right along, we got hack. All right, so that crash alert that I gave you for today was productive. Looks like it was very productive. And that we're not done yet. We got the trend line support down here. So we're probably going to get around between that 39.50 and 39 even on that. Okay. So that's what's up. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got GLD, looking at the gold futures side of things, still consolidating, still in a corrective phase off of the previous highs, and it's looking like the markets are getting closer to making a decision. Are we breaking out topside? Or are we breaking down? We shall see. Moving right along, we got the GDXJ. GDXJ. All right, so the GDXJ right now is basically looking like this. So we are consolidating topside the trend line support. No direction has been chosen. We're still in a bull market. We still have the complexion of a bull market, but we don't have any momentum behind it. So we're not hitting any new highs, and we're not really hitting any new lows. We're just consolidating topside Kumo cloud and trend line. Will the market relock into the bull trend and start trending again? We shall see. All right, looking at GBTC on the Bitcoin ETF side of town. As you can see here, it's been getting a little bit production, not as significant as we would have liked to see, because the Bitcoin futures composite index, as well as the cash market, is doing very well. But we're not seeing that in the GBTC. It's not moving like it should be, or like it did from a historical perspective. I've seen this security move hundreds of dollars in a day. I don't understand why it's being so quiet right now. This one, we'll just have to wait and see. All right, taking a look here at the pound sterling, which is in a bear market, which has fallen outside of the Kumo cloud as promised. It's looking like we're going to get an acceleration to the downside now, a relocking in of the bear market downtrend. So this one has a lot further to drop on that pound sterling. Oh, okay. You said so. GE reached an 11-year low. Wow, I don't think it's over yet. Then, the lower the market gets, the lower those equities are going to go right along with it. All right. So the Ethereum ETF, it's caught in the Kumo cloud in this trading range here. Not expecting too much of this until it relocks in the bull trend or changes his mind and gets bearish altogether. But right now, we're just not seeing a whole lot. So I have to say right now, I don't really know which way it's going to break. Are we going to break out or break down? We shall see. Right now it's consolidated, not a lot going on. All right, looking at your Ethereum spot, looking at your crypto. All right, this one is not in the Kumo cloud, and it's producing off of the rally alert that it had for today. So it is producing off of that. If we can keep the momentum going, the next stop will be around the 210 level. So you theoretically have a $12 run left in this Ethereum pop. So we shall see. All right, taking a look now at DNN. DNN, we have a crash alert for today. It looks like the technical bounce is over and the market is ready to fall down. We got a pointer so far that we've made on the day, and we're right here just above the trend line support. So like I said, this market's been having a big problem with 50 cents and it's threatening to fall further. Got to keep your eye on that one. All right, taking a look now at CCJ. CCJ is giving it up. We finally got out of this range here, but we're still not really trending or anything yet. We just broke out of this range that lasted like a week. All right, so now the market's starting to pull away from that. I don't know if we're expanding the range or are we going to get more of a little trend developing here. We are right in line with the crash alert. All right, so this one waited until the last moment to finally break out. Remember that 3 to 5 days time frame that I gave you? Well, that's what it did. It waited to the last moment and broke finally. So I don't think this is it. I think this is the beginning of the move, and I think we're going to get down here near the trend line. So somewhere around the 950-ish range looks like it is the target for right now. All right, taking a look now at your Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar is in the Kumo cloud still. We have not broken out, and we are just testing the top of the range. We go from bottom to top, top to bottom. So still nothing to see here either. Taking a look at Beyond Meat, ticker BYND. All right, so we got that crash alert here. And like I said, the last crash alert was productive. So this one could pull back a little bit. You figure anywhere from 110 level down to trend line at 95. So let's see what kind of production we get out of this one. Have we hit a short-term top? We shall find out. Beyond Meat is looking like it may do it, my man. We shall see. All right, looking at the BTC, looking at the Bitcoin from the Futures Composite Index side of town. We did get production off of that rally alert that we gave for today. It did produce it, and we're still under the auspices of that until we get another signal. So right now, it looks like the market wants to test 10K. Looks like it wants to test 10K. Let's see what happens. All right. Looking at the Australian dollar, the Aussie, it's still consolidated on top of the trend line support, still north the Kumo cloud, still in a bull market perspective, but we just stopped trending. So we're going to see if it's going to relock in and start moving higher again, or is it going to change and start a distribution and start falling off the cliff? We should see. All right, let's see. Silver futures. All right, so silver futures are still consolidated, trying to work on a fifth day of consolidation. We got 4 in a row, 4 days in a row of consolidation and going absolutely nowhere. Are we going to break out or break down? Come on, silver, choose your direction already. Don't keep us hanging on the edge of our seats, right? All right, here is gold futures. So your gold futures right now, it's trying to get up enough momentum to break back out and lock in a bull trend. Right now, we're still ticking time bomb, and technically speaking, we're still flat on the momentum side. So gold needs to wake up. What you gonna do, gold? Wake up. All right, take a look now at the US dollar index. Kind of looking like gold right now in that consolidation pattern. Nothing going on here. Nada. All right, just flat, just consolidating and doing nothing. All right, looking at the Dow futures, we are in a bear market and the market has ceased trending. So now we've gotten inside of that Kumo cloud. We had that back-to-back crash alert, and now we're starting to get production. It's looking like this Dow is going to fall below the Kumo cloud and keep falling. So looking bearish on the Dow. Looking at the Russell. Russell is inside the Kumo cloud here and threatening to fall lower as well. We had the crash alert that we've been under, so we're still under the crash alert advisement, still staying with this short here. Looks like the market could get down to about the 1150 handle and even break below the cloud. We shall see. Looking like the Dow right now in that perspective. Taking a look at the crude oil futures, still nothing happening. Market is respecting the overhead trend line resistance and the bottom of the Kumo cloud resistance. So with that being said, the market is still undecided. You had this little bounce off of the lows, but it's looking like this rally could be sold. That being the case, I'm expecting the bears could possibly come back into this market. We're not trending. We're not in a trend at all. Will the market relock in the bear perspective, or will it take off further in the cloud and take on a bullish perspective? We shall see. All right, here's the NASDAQ 100. We had a crash alert for today. Market was productive. All right, will we get a continuation and test the 8600 trend line support? That is the question. We are still under the auspices of the crash alert on the NASDAQ. E-mini S&P 500, we already looked at that SPY. Well, the futures is the same thing. All right, we did get production out of that crash alert, but we're kind of chilling here above the trend line. I'm sorry, above the top of the Kumo cloud, threatening to drop into the cloud. The E-mini S&P 500 is not as bearish a perspective as the Dow. So this right here is showing the bull market setup, but we're not trending. Market needs to choose a direction and break out, or give up the ghost and get into that Kumo cloud and just hide out for a while. All right, so that's your E-mini S&P 500. And I see you. What did you want? You said Twilo. Never heard of that one. Twilo. Let's see. TWILO. I don't see that. Is that the right symbol? TWILO. Never heard of it. What is it? TWLO. Okay. Let me see. TWLO. Okay, there you go. Now I got you. Let's see what's up. Whoa, what do we got here? All right, we got a crash alert for tomorrow's trading. For this one, this huge gap right here needs to be satisfied before the market can get serious about turning bullish. All right, you got nice momentum. You've gone bar after bar after bar, but now you got this crash alert for tomorrow. So the market does need to deal with that before it can really take a serious run. Got to deal with these gaps. And you got this one right here. I don't know if you can see it. This is a gap down here too. So because this is an equity, you got to do what you got to do. Just be mindful. If you have profits in this, you should be tightening up those stops, locking in some profit. All right. Let me see something right quick. Let's see here. Give me a second. Let's see what we got here. All right. Let's see. Okay, looks like this is on the New York Stock Exchange. Let's see. Okay, that is in the system. All right, this is one that's in the system already. So if you go to your dashboard and go to the equities page, you don't have to scroll through it. Just when under the search function, just type in TWLO, and it will come up and give you and give you the full report, the breakdown on that one and what the system is planning to do about it. That way you can time your entries and exits a lot better. Just follow the report. It'll let you know if it's getting signals for the market to turn bullish or bearish, where the money flow is, and also where the intraday price inflection point is. All right. So yeah, XLF is also in the system as well. We have that one. And like I said, if you go to the equity report, you can pull that up and it will tell you, it will show you what the system's readout is on it. They'll let you know if it's in a bull market or a bear market. They'll let you know if it's consolidating. They'll let you know if it's whatever the makeup is. They'll give it to you, and they'll give you the intraday price inflection points to watch for, to let you know if the bull markets run out of steam or the bear markets run out of steam. It's a priceless report, and we do have that contained in there. So I just checked that out. We do have it. All right. Which is one more reason why you want to go to PulseWaveTrading.com and sign up for the price trigger reports. Trust and believe it will change your life. build that secondary income stream for yourself. All right, so that's all we did, man. We did mad charts again today, man. We did mad charts. We did 36 charts today. That's a lot of charts, man. I think I'm talked out. I'm ready to go get some R&R, some rest and relaxation. I've been in the lab, and I would like to be able to chill, so that's what I'm about to go do. I have been, what I did for you guys tonight, I gave you a taste. I gave everyone a taste of what you can expect from the loaded price trigger schematic. So if you look at any report that you subscribe to, you might notice that it might feel a little different to you. It looks the same, but it may feel a little different. There's a reason for that. Double check your weeklies on the reports tonight. Your weeklies are a little bit more gassed up. So let's say you're looking. We'll use the last chart we did, that TWLO, and let's say you wanna play on that. All right. So let's say you look at it. You saw we had a crash alert. Let's say there's no buy trigger, and you see that that crash alert and everything, and you want to get down with that. All right. Let's say there is no sell trigger either. Look at that weekly. Trust and believe. Look at that weekly, and you may be surprised at how aggressive the system is looking at it right now. So just a little something for you. I want to throw that at you, give you a little taste. Ain't nothing wrong with giving you a little taste, right? So peep it out. Let me know what you think, and we'll take it from there. All right, remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I will see you guys in the morning for pre-market post scan. And the rest of you, I will see you in the trading room. Peace.